Hey everybody, welcome back to Movies with Mia. If you're new to the channel, hi, I'm Mia Tiffany, and here we are watching the greatest classic films throughout history. Today we are continuing our classic horror series with the classic cult favorite, Carnival of Souls. Now before we get into today's video, I would like to shout out my Golden Oscar patrons. Guys, thank you so much for your continued support of the channel. And if you're interested in becoming an exclusive VIP Tiffany Club member, then I highly encourage you to check out that Patreon link, which is in the description box below. If you're not quite interested in becoming a patron, however you still want to support the channel, why not buy me a movie ticket? Currently, all movie ticket donations are being raised to hire an editor so that I can get more content out to you all quicker. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in supporting, then head on over to www.buymeacoffee.com/Mia Tiffany, and I've also linked it in the description box below. And honestly guys, the best form of support is simply to share this video amongst friends and family and wherever else you think people might enjoy this type of content. Carnival of Souls was released in 1962, directed by Harcourt, which is a fantastic directing name, come on, let's be honest, starring Candice Hilligoss and Sidney Berger, with other notable performances by Frances Feist, Art Ellison, and Stan Levitt. Alright guys, at this point we are going to get into some historical background. For those of you who want to jump right on to the film reaction, go for it. But for those of you who are going to stay, let's get right into it. Let me first start this historical background by saying that I think this is our first classic indie film that we're reacting to, which is so exciting. I am a huge fan of indie, the whole entire indie genre, so to be able to kind of watch a classic indie film is going to be really cool. In 1962, Harcourt was working for Centron Corporation in Lawrence, Kansas. During his employment with Centron, he was a director of industrial and educational films. While on his way back to Kansas from a project that wrapped in California, Harvey passed an abandoned resort in Salt Lake City, Utah, called the Salt Air Pavilion. The Salt Air Pavilion was what inspired Harvey to create this story, Carnival of Souls. And later, it would also serve as the project's principal filming location. Now, once Harvey got back to Kansas, he asked a good friend and co-worker, John Clifford, to write the project's screenplay, which Clifford finished in just 3 weeks. Now, in terms of budgeting, Harvey raised $17,000 for the project by asking local businessmen to invest. An additional $13,000 was deferred for a total of $30,000 for the overall film budget. Harvey had to be very conscious of his budget, so what he did was he employed a lot of the techniques that he learned in his time working on industrial and educational films for Centron. Now, he would shoot the entirety of Carnival of Souls in just 3 weeks, and released it in September of 1962 at the Main Street Theater in Lawrence, Kansas. As the story goes, Carnival of Souls was largely unnoticed by critics and audiences, and it did take a couple of decades to really gain traction. But now it is a cult favorite and has been highly valued by film schools and classic cult horror groups. Alright, on to some interesting facts. So when casting for this film, Harvey actually traveled to New York. There, he found Candice Hilligoss, who at the time was 20 years old and was working with Lee Strasberg. Now, she decided to take this role over another role that she was offered in the film Violent Midnight. And finally, since its initial release, Carnival of Souls has been revered as a classic horror film masterpiece. With that being said, this is my first time watching Carnival of Souls, and I'm really scared, but also really excited to watch it. But before we get into that, we are so close to 10,000 subscribers, guys. I can literally feel it. I am crawling and I see it. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification to stay in the loop. Alright everyone, it is time to grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and let's get into Carnival of Souls.
Hey Joe, drag your foot, boy. Look what we got here. Hey, you want to drag, huh? Sure. Come on, man, get ready.
Oh, we're already starting in on the action here. Got a little car racing scene. Oh boy. It's like, I got you. Oh.
Just watch me.
Chill. I personally would not be okay with my friend just wanting to do like a speed racer race randomly while I'm in the car. I'd be like, were you thinking about other people's safety, or, you know, I don't know. Careful, careful, road construction work. Ooh! Just like, please slow down. Look how close they are on a bridge that's not even freaking finished yet, bro. That's scary. driving with a cigarette in her hand. Freaking young people, I swear. See, that's what happens when you do impromptu races with no safety precautions. Oh my gosh. Well, call the police. Don't drive away. Carnival Souls. Yeah, did they survive? Like, that's another question I have that came to my mind a little late. I'm like, are they okay?
Sir, as high as this river is right now, and with all the mud and sand it's carrying, they may never find that car.
It looks a lot shallower than what I suspect it is.
All right, now let's hear your story about how it happened.
It wasn't our fault, sir. We were the first ones on the bridge, and coming along, following the tracks, and they wanted to get around us, I guess, and they lost control when they dropped off.
Sure you didn't crowd them off?
That doesn't sound like the whole truth, sir. You definitely challenged them to a race.
3 hours.
3 hours!
Not sure I want to find that car now. Yeah, all I guess we can do is keep trying.
What I kind of love about this is that the one thing I love about indies is the actors are not like A-listers, so it's easier to get into the story, right? Because you don't know the actors. But then also their extras are like legitimately like just normal people. And they really do act like normal people, which is great. Oh, there she is.
Come on, let's get down there.
Oh, she survived. Was she the sole survivor of this tragedy?
It's Mary Henry.
Are you all right? Yeah, put this on. We better get you back to town.
Yeah. She looks
What
so
about the
scared
other
too.
girls?
I didn't make it. And she goes back to that fateful place where her life changed. She kind of looks like Taylor Swift a little bit. Or maybe she just reminds me of Taylor Swift. I do feel like this has a very... Oh. I liked that quick transition at it. It wasn't even a transition, it was just like cut to. But you can tell that this has a very experimental feel to it. It definitely feels like a sort of passion project type, which I really like. I like that feel. She's definitely an organ player. I wonder if she's like an instructor, or if it's just like a hobby of hers.
Is this like the one I'll be playing in Utah?
It's quite similar. The accident won't delay your going, will it?
No. I'm leaving this morning. There's nothing I can do here.
Well, Mary, you'll make a fine organist for that church.
It's just a job to me. I'm not taking the vows. I'm only going to play the organ.
Why, you want more than that? Of course, it doesn't pay much, but, well, at least it's a start. Are you driving by Benton to see your folks?
I must hurry. I've got to leave. I'm going to drive straight through.
Mary,
The fact that she can even get into a car
it
after the
takes more
accident is
than intellect
amazing.
to be a musician. Put your soul into it a little. Okay?
Yeah, she seems very standoffish about it. She's just like, it's just a job.
Good luck, Mary. Stop by and see us the next time you're in.
But I'm never coming back.
Oh. I kind of like her bluntness, I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling it. It's working. She's like, I appreciate you, but I'm not coming back here. At least she's honest about it. Haunted by the accident. Yeah, I'd be really nervous to like drive the car for like a long time after that. I guess that bridge is done. It just looks really rickety and like unsafe. I like the angle of the camera here where it's kind of like first person. We're driving from her point of view. It's very cool. Welcome to Utah. Utah is beautiful. I've never been, but I've flown over it, and it's gorgeous. Oh, the music just got really scary suddenly. Is she getting tired? Don't get sleepy. None of the... She didn't get no signal from this radio? Seems like that's some sort of sign of something nefarious coming. I love this lighting too. I always love when lighting is coming up at someone or like washing over someone. It's beautiful. Why did you speed up? I would have slammed on my brakes. Oh, that was creepy. Baby. Oh my gosh. No. That would have been a sign. I would have turned around. I would have headed right back home. It is not that worth it to me. Oh, I don't like that. Like she can see her reflection either, and it's nighttime. What is this theme this time with the freaking driving and seeing things that aren't there? I don't get it, bro. I don't know what I did to myself to allow myself to go through this.
Can I help you?
Fill it up.
All right.
She seems like she is very, like, to herself. She doesn't seem like she's very extroverted. It works for this sort of setting.
Could you tell me what that big structure is back a few miles by the lake?
Oh, you mean the old bathhouse? Yeah, that used to be a pretty ritzy place in the old days. Then the lake went down and they made a dance hall out of it. Then they put those buildings up out there and made some sort of a carnival there for a while. That's years ago, though. Just stands
I
out
don't
there
mess
now.
with no abandoned
I
carnivals.
see.
No, no, no.
I have an address here of a rooming house. Could you direct me?
Oh, sure. Well, that's just right over here a little ways.
Been saving it for you since I got your letter. I only got you and Mr. Linden across the hall.
What?
Each room's got its own private bathroom, too. You can take all the baths you want. I'm not one to fuss about things like that.
Thank you. I think I'll be quite comfortable.
I'm downstairs
Ajax.
in the back part of the house, so if there's anything else you need, guess it'll have to wait till morning.
Dang, how old is Ajax? I have some Ajax in my freaking bathroom, bro. That's funny. I love the lighting of this scene. It's very, like, something very fluffy about it. Not really lots of shadow. There's a lot of light. A lot of flooding light. Oh god, don't look through the window! No, what are you? Go away! I read, I forgot to put this in my historical background, but that's Herc Harvey. He plays, like, the main guy in this.
And this, Miss Henry, is our pride and joy. Oh, by the way, you have found a place to stay.
Yes, I have a room.
Of course.
Good. Well, we hope you're going to like it here. We have a nice congregation. We'll have to have some sort of reception.
Couldn't we just skip that?
What?
Skip that? Well, I don't suppose it's an absolute necessity. I don't know what some of the ladies will say. My dear, you cannot live in isolation from the human race, you know.
Mind if I try this now?
I want you to.
Beautiful. Yeah, she definitely isn't a people person, likes to keep to herself. Not much of a gossiper or anything like that.
Go right ahead. I'll be next door at the manse, if you need me.
It's also easier for her to get lost. She's not talking to people.
We have an organist capable of stirring the soul.
Beautiful. Oh. Close. What are you doing in a church? Oh, but I kind of love the fact that it's sort of an homage to silent films with, like, the dark eyes and the very extra, like, the makeup is very apparent.
What do you see?
Oh, nothing at all. I've practiced the whole afternoon and it's gotten me in a mood.
You need some fresh air. I've got to make a call out past the lake. Would you like to come along for the ride?
You know that old pavilion out there?
Mm-hmm.
Will we pass it?
Go right by it. Stop and look at it if you like.
Oh, she's going to that old pavilion. I wouldn't do it. I would stay clean away from that place.
This used to be quite a place. It's been deserted for a long time now.
Will you take me in?
My goodness,
It looks great,
no.
though.
Be very easy to step around it.
What attraction could there be for you?
Why do you want to step around it?
Maybe I want to
Curiosity.
satisfy myself that the place is nothing more than it appears to be. Maybe I can come back some other time.
Shall we go along now?
Oh no, I would not. I would absolutely not. But I do love the fact that Harvey saw this place and just had this idea to create a story around it. I think that's really cool. It really speaks to the creative nature of those who are in the industry. That thing is calling to her.
That organ playing must take a long time. You've been gone most the whole day.
I went for a long drive in the country with my new boss. Oh.
That must have been a kick in the head.
Must have been.
I learned that from my other boarder, Mr. Linden. This ain't no boarding house, but I got some coffee and sandwich makings left. I could bring you some up after a while.
Oh, but she still has a beehive haircut. Oh, who's this? Don't look through the peephole.
Come in, Mrs. Thomas.
It's not Mrs. Thomas.
Just a minute.
It's a man.
Thomas.
Yeah, I wondered when you asked me in. I'm John Linden. I'm your neighbor right across the hall.
Oh, nice to meet you. Would you excuse me?
Oh, he's a young man. I didn't know that.
I just mean, stand right there.
I thought he was older. Ah, he's a peeping Tom. Why are you looking, buddy? There's nothing here for you to see. Oh, love that camera shot though. Ew.
I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Mary Henry.
Oh, yeah, I know. I heard you tell Mrs. Thomas you haven't ate anything yet, huh? See, I haven't eaten anything either. I just thought...
So let's go out and eat together.
Oh, that's
How
very thoughtful of you,
smooth.
but I can't accept.
I know. But I just thought
I'm
in the
sorry.
same
You'll
house.
have to excuse me.
Well, I'm just kind of guy who doesn't like to eat by himself.
I've made arrangements.
I was
to
like,
eat in my
you're
room.
gonna have to eat by yourself. I'm not interested. Thank you.
Good night, Mr. Linden.
Oh, what's wrong? Kind of interesting. Oh. Oh my god, why is that thing following her around? And to have those zoom-ins. Very effective way of suspense. Like, what do you do after that? You're like, okay, this thing is definitely following me. What's the next move? No. Why aren't you locking it? Lock the door. Lock the door. Oh my god. Oh my god, I literally feel like chills
Miss
running down
Henry?
the side of my face.
It's Miss Thomas.
Oh, it's just Miss Thomas. She's like, why are you acting so weird?
Who's the man in the hall?
Man
in the hall.
Oh, you must mean Mr. Linden. He has the
No,
room
no, 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 no.
across the hall.
No, the other man. The other man.
I mean the other one.
There is no other.
Why is it that whenever somebody says that in a movie, it's like literal chills run up my spine? Am I the only one seeing this? Like, am I crazy? I can't.
Us three is all there is in this house.
But you must have passed him out there.
Maybe you heard the boards pop or something. These old houses creak worse than my knees.
I didn't hear him, Mrs. Thomas. I
saw him with my eyes.
Now, don't talk that way. I don't sleep so good as it is.
She's sweet, but there's something about her that's just slightly off. Like, something about her is a little off, and it makes me feel a little unsettled.
Are you going out there?
Well, of course.
I said I wouldn't go out there. I would just stay in my room. I would not go out.
There's nobody there.
Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't there.
Now, you just go and eat that sandwich I made for you. Don't drink the coffee if coffee keeps you awake.
Coffee never keeps me awake.
Oh, and she just sits in her bed. That's the worst feeling. At night when you're just in darkness and you can't sleep. So you're just looking at the ceiling, just trying to go to sleep. Oh my god. It's the scariest feeling. Is that close up again? Oh my god, he's gonna pop out. Please don't. It's calling to her. Beckoning her to come. Oh my god, no, no! Stop with all the freaking zoom-ins! Why are they so scary? Wow, he's really trying to raise her up. Good morning, good morning.
I heard your alarm. I knew you'd be up. Guess what I got?
I can't imagine.
Coffee.
Just what it takes to start the day off right.
Oh, it looks just like what I need.
Well, and 2 cups of coffee coming up. I guess you took her wrong last night about me coming to your door and all, huh?
I'm not a very sociable
maybe
person,
I did
Dad.
too. He does seem like a
How
nice
can I
guy.
resist an inducement like this?
Look, I got a couple of shots left over from last night. You want a little bit in yours?
No, thanks.
No, thank you. It is the morning, honey.
Breakfast for a church organist.
Hey, I hope you don't mind about this. I just didn't know you're a church woman.
To me, a church is just a place of business.
She's like, I'm not a church woman. I just work in a church.
I'm a professional organist and I play for pay, that's all.
Don't that give you nightmares?
Strange you should say that. As a matter of fact, not for that reason, mind you, but I had the strangest feeling last night. The world is so different in the daylight. But in the dark, your fantasies get so out of hand.
Oh yeah, the dark is the witching hour,
In
bro.
the daylight, everything falls back into place again.
That's exactly, she could not have explained it better.
Say, how'd you get to be a church organist?
I studied it in college.
I could have gone to college. Yeah, I used to play pretty good football, but they wanted me to take a lot of classes and things, you know?
Well, they're that way.
Pesky thing
Well, I'm
called
just as smart
college
as the next
classes.
guy. Yeah, but I just didn't dig what they were teaching in school, you know? When I was at school, I couldn't care less. Now, what I cared about was girls.
Didn't they
Naturally.
offer a course in that?
If I would have done that, I would have graduated.
Bad
What's
boy.
the matter? Can you still taste the coffee?
Look, I just like to start the day off in a good mood, that's all.
You must be hilarious by
Wow.
noon.
Come on. Now, you make your morning happier?
This morning, you're exactly
He is
what I needed.
just
You're gonna need me in the evening, too. You just don't know it yet.
slightly touching the line
I'll
of
rinse off these cups.
creepy.
Oh,
Just
no.
touching it.
Spoils the flavor for tomorrow.
Well, thank you for the coffee. It was unsanitary, but delicious.
Unsanitary, but delicious.
Well, I hate to leave so early.
I think you can get through the door.
Hey, you know, you got the wrong impression of me.
Well, it's been a pleasure, Mr. Linden, but I'm sure you have to get to work.
Da-doo. There's something very interesting about his character. It's like he's charming, but he's this close to being creepy, you know?
We might change the hemline a little. The drape is just fine. Otherwise, it looks very nice. There, do you want to go back to your dressing room?
That is a really pretty dress. It's very form-fitting, too. Oh, what an interesting effect. How did he do that? I would get out of there. Yep, that eerie feeling starting to creep up. I can see how people were influenced by this movie, because there are notes of, I can see like other movies in this film.
I like it fine. I believe I have you deliver the dress if you don't mind. I did say I'd take it.
Oh! She just freaking ignored her.
What's the matter with her?
They're all ignoring her.
What's the matter with everyone?
What is the matter with everyone? I'm confused. Did she get hexed? She's like, what do I do? Like, what? Oh my goodness. You know, those are just like completely, like that woman just looked at the camera. Did you see that? It's completely normal people of Salt Lake City, Utah, just doing their thing. Oh my god, this musical composition is scary. That one note, you can do so much with one note. Oh, that's beautiful. You can drink, right? Oh my god. No. Interesting way to show that.
What is it?
That man!
I didn't mean any harm. I just stopped to get a drink.
Oh.
No, there was someone else there. That strange man was there.
You've had a shock.
It was more than just not being able to hear anything. It was as though for a time I didn't exist. As though I had no place in the world, no part of the life around me.
Must feel so
And
isolating.
then you saw this man.
Why is he behind? Like,
Yes.
turned around like that?
You'll excuse my back, but I wanted to get some of that written down.
Their shooting methods are very interesting, very different than what you're probably seeing in more mainstream films of the 1960s.
Anything else? Anything you haven't told me?
He's been following me, that's all there is to it.
It isn't that simple, though, is it?
Are you
Been
the
less
only
than a
one
week
seeing
since you were in
him?
a car that crashed into the river. That experience must have been a serious emotional shock.
You think I imagined all of it, don't you? You think I'm insane?
I didn't say that. Have you never imagined you saw someone you knew and walked up to them and found they were a perfect stranger?
I don't see what this has to do with it.
The point is this. Our imaginations play tricks on us. They
All the
often
time.
misinterpret what we see and hear. Do you agree?
Doesn't seem possible that I could have imagined all of it.
She's like, it was so
Does
real.
this man, this
and it
figure,
looks real.
resemble anyone you've ever known?
No.
You have a boyfriend here or back home?
No, and I have no desire for one. I have no desire for the close company of other people.
Have you always felt this way?
I don't know.
What if she herself is a ghost? Because she says she doesn't have this sort of feeling to be, to have these relationships with other people. So maybe she is isolating herself because she herself is a ghost, a ghoul. And that guy is coming back to, like, take her back to the land of the ghouls. I don't know.
I'm not a psychiatrist, and perhaps I'm being clumsy at all this. But I am suggesting that perhaps this figure represents a guilt feeling.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Frankly, I don't know.
Well, I know one thing. My imagination is playing tricks on me. I'm going to put a stop to it.
She's like, I am going to end this. I'm not going to play games.
That old pavilion out by the lake. Somehow you associate it with all this, don't you?
I could go out there. I could put a stop to it.
Maybe, but at least someone should be with you.
I can go alone.
I respect her strength and determination in this. I do not advise that at all. Oh gosh, she's gonna be there all the way till night, and night is like the scariest time to be anywhere. Oh god, don't go exploring into this freaking abandoned pavilion, please. I do not do well with abandoned anything. Love that wide shot. Kind of get to see this whole area. Oh my gosh. Did she do that? Those things are literally like moving on their own. I would have been gone. In fact, I wouldn't even have come here in the first place. Bro. This place has a mind of its own. Oh, I love that lighting. Beautiful. Natural, too. I always say the best lighting in black and white is that sunlight, natural lighting. It's beautiful. Oh my god, it's fenced off. It's fenced off for a reason, darling. Don't open it. No. Alright, she's going in. This beautifully shadowed area. Everything else is lit, and this is shadowy. And there's a fence. Huh. It's really telling you, do not come in here. You're not welcome. Oh, I love the sound of her heels on the wood. I wonder if they dressed this up to look like this, or if this is just how it was abandoned. I wonder. They probably dressed it up. But maybe not. Maybe it was just abandoned like this. It literally looks like everyone just kind of left mid-party. Oh, that is such a beautifully framed scene. What a gorgeous archway. Or arch balcony. Shut up. What is he? Can you guys just tell me? Like, the curiosity, the mystery is killing me. I just want to know what he is. Mr. Linden?
I was thinking asking you out to dinner.
I stopped for a bite to eat on the way.
Going
anyway,
to dinner
I had
with
to
you,
practice
Linden.
at the church this
Well, look, how's about if I took you up afterward and go someplace and dance or something?
I'm sorry. I'm not much for dancing.
Hey, you mind if I ask you a question?
I won't know until I hear it.
What, are you afraid of men?
No, I'm not afraid of men.
This morning when I brought you the coffee, friendly.
This morning I needed company.
Well, maybe you'll need company tonight. Better than walking home alone.
It is. I should be finished around 9. Will that be all right?
That's okay by me.
She gave in.
I'll see you in church.
She finally said yes. He's a little creepy. Oh! I don't know how I feel about him, but he is kind of charming. I don't know. It's very strange and confusing. Why does it sound slightly eerie now? It's like getting eerier. What is going on? What? Why is she looking at her hens suddenly? Oh, she's trying to play something beautiful, and all that comes out is something just eerie. Cast out devils. God, that's so creepy. Oh, it's starting to sound like carnival music. humans have a mind of their own. Look at the way they're moving around the organ. That is so crazy, bro. Why is everything... Oh, that lighting on her face. Love the silver lighting on her eyes. It's calling back to her. It sounds like a carnival. Oh my god, he's coming out of the water. Night falls. He's awakened. Oh my gosh. Oh, don't come out of the water smiling. Oh? Oh? Are those the women that were in the car with her when it went over? Oh, this is getting creepy. Her eyes are getting wider. It's like she's in a trance or something. Oh my gosh. Please, not the fast movements of like ghosts dancing. Oh no, 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 no. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. They look so like, oh, I love the makeup of their eyes too. Don't walk close to the screen like that. No, please, no.
Sacrilege! What are you playing in this church? Have you no respect? And I feel sorry for you and your lack of soul. The music of this church, these things have meaning and significance to us. I assume they did to you. I'm afraid you cannot be our organist.
Oh.
In conscience,
oh, he
I must
fired
ask
her.
you to resign.
It wasn't like she was trying to. She was being controlled by the ghosts. Oh, here's Mr. Linden. He's like, hey, hey, lady.
I've been waiting an awful long time for you. My car's just over there. I know just the right place to go.
Oh, with some poppin' music. Oh, look at all the people in the back just dancing and having a good time. Completely unknowing that she's going through this entire, like, mental breakdown. Or is it even a mental breakdown? What is she even going through? We don't even know.
What's the matter? Don't you drink either?
Not really.
Not really. Now, me, I not only drink really, I really drink. You don't like to dance, and you don't like to drink. You don't like for a man to hold you close. That's it, isn't it?
I didn't say that.
You haven't said anything all evening. Why not go play that song again? You like it so much.
Confusing.
Hey, Johnny, who's the doll? You quit licking your chops. She's out of your class. You want
I
to
love
bet?
the jargon of the 60s.
Lay off, huh?
He's like, you cool
Got something
cat.
on the stove there, man.
Well, listen, I'll help you put it over.
I don't want her to think I even know creeps like you.
Oh, wow.
Good luck.
So he hangs with creeps now.
I really appreciate you taking me out this evening. I'd had a miserable night if you hadn't.
Forget it. Come on, here. Join the party. Drink up.
Oh. She is friendly with him, though, so maybe she is kind of involuntarily kind of leading him on, making him think that he has got
I
her.
paid good money for that stuff. It ain't poison. You know, I don't get you. First you stand me off. Well, that's okay. That's class. But maybe you want to be alone, huh? I'll leave you alone if that's what you want.
I like being with you, really I do.
She's just scared.
I don't want to be alone tonight. I want to be near you.
Now, why are you stringing him along, darling? Why are you doing that? Oh, buddy.
Why don't you and me get out of here, huh? You know, my room's only a couple of feet from yours.
Oh, he's drunk.
We'll wait Mrs. Thomas.
That old girl's in the back of the house. She won't hear nothing. Honey.
Yes?
You don't want to go in there all by yourself, do you?
Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
Look, honey. It's like me a little, huh?
Oh my god, and it's the man! Oh my god, she's losing it!
What's going on around here?
That man's after me. You gotta stop him. He's after me again.
I'm getting
That's
I
why.
want to go.
Not me, sister. That's just what I need. Get mixed up with some girl who's off her rocker.
I don't want to be left alone.
Oh, look at the isolation of just her window. That was, yeah, it was a beautiful scene, really showcasing her loneliness.
What'd you find out, Doctor?
Not very much, I'm afraid. What's she been up to?
Only the devil knows that.
Ooh, why did you
I
say
heard her
that?
moving things all around that room all night. I can't let her stay in this house.
You won't have to worry about that. She's determined to leave the city.
She's kicking her
she wants
out?
to get away as soon as possible.
Just get out. Like, I don't even want to deal with you. Like, just get out of my house. Wow.
Decided to leave, did you? Where you
You
going?
wanted me out, didn't you?
I can't refund none of your week's rent when you go off like that.
I love how this has elements of really different Twilight Zone episodes, like Her Chance to Dream, and then also The Hitchhiker. I think it's really cool that we kind of see both of those, just those aspects kind of at play in this movie. The tire shop?
Sounds like the transmission. Can you pull it up on the rack?
It's the transmission. That is a costly repair.
Will it take long?
Well, I have to check it first. Would you like to get out?
Yeah, just sit here.
Oh,
Suit yourself.
okay. Yeah, you can stay in the car. I'm sorry. Wow, they really did a number on her. Just left her there. Oh my god, now you're stuck. You can't get out. I would have gotten out of the freaking car. You're not safe, honey. He's in your mind. You can't escape your mind. Oh my gosh. Oh, honey. Oh, you can't get out now, babe. Rolling up the window ain't gonna do nothing. Is that gas? Oh no, that's just bringing her down. Oh, you're coming down. He's coming to get you. He's under your car. Where are you gonna run to? Like, he's got you in his trap. He's in your mind. Oh my gosh. It's that effect again. Is she invisible again?
When does the next bus leave? I must get on it.
No, babe, you're stuck. This is like Hotel California. Like, she can't leave. I love that he decided to use that water effect
I want to
as
get
like
out
a
of here.
glamour. A glamour
I
that
want
like
to
that
get
like she's
away
not there
from
anymore.
here.
They can't hear you. They can't hear you. They can't see you. You're no longer part of their world. Oh, she can't even hear anything.
Eastbound bus. Now loading. Gate 9.
Don't go to gate 9. Don't go to gate 9. I keep telling her to fix it, but I also tell her don't go. I don't know what I want her to do. It's gonna take her right back to that freaking salt air pavilion. I mean, whatever it's called in the movie. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, and why are you laughing at me? Like, what? No way. There's nowhere you can escape to. I like the sound of what sounds like it could be her heels, but I don't think it's her heels.
I gotta get on that train. I gotta get away from here. Please. Please.
Oh, that pan out. Slow pan out. You're stuck, babe.
You hear me. You can hear me.
Is she she was looking at us. Broke the fourth wall a little bit. Oh my gosh.
Why can't I hear anything? Will you help me? I need your help. Why can't anybody hear me?
I'm getting all of my extreme zoom in and zoom outs in this film. Getting that my entire fix. And I feel like it's the same place as the last time it happened. She went to the same place and then she started to hear and see things again.
Came to you, Doctor.
Oh my god, it's the
Touch my
freaking
life.
cool! Look at him!
Well, I hope.
He's in the
If you're
suit
going-
and the hair!
I have to go back there. He's trying to take me back somewhere, Doctor.
No, don't turn around. He's gonna turn around. Oh? She's like, I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't care about my freaking transmission. I'm getting out. Oh, she's going back. I don't do well with clowns, dolls, carnivals, circuses. None of that. I will have none of that. We have arrived. Love that long shot. We're getting all these zoom-ins. Very suspenseful and mysterious. What, are those people? No, they're just, it's like a pier. Ooh, shadowy. Very shadowy. Oh, he doesn't have anything on his... Oh. No, I don't like this. I don't like that they're looking at me like that. I don't like it. And they're coming out of the water? No. Eerily dance? They look so gone, like zombies. That extreme close-up, thank you for that. Oh, now she's a ghoul. Look at her! Dancing in a dance she doesn't want to be dancing in. Oh my gosh. So was she dead all along? It's her, but then she's also there. Maybe her soul resides here. He's like, I've got you. Oh my gosh, she looks terrifying. Dancing, dancing. I don't like that he's looking down and like smiling. I don't like that. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, 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 don't, no, no, I don't like that. Oh, they're all gonna go after her now. Why are you running? No, no, no. Where are we going? Oh, no, oh, no, 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 no. I like that there's no dialogue here. It's all just done in visuals. Hello? She's like, I'm not here. Everywhere she goes, they're there. Maybe he needs a queen for his kingdom of souls. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, not me. We're all this I would just like, just take me. Just take me. I ain't even gonna try to fight it. Just take me. I'm just not. I'm not doing it.
The car's still over there. And then the footprints leading up to here.
It's just hers.
And then nothing.
She has succumbed. She belongs there now. What if she, I feel like she had died in the water. They're pulling something out of the water. It's the car. They pulled them all out and she was dead! I told you she died that day. And the souls were trying to bring her back to the underworld. Loved that ending closure right there. I really needed to see that to understand what the hell was going on. Because I felt like I didn't understand it until that point. So yeah, I really, really loved the narrative in that story. Just by way of this mystery of who is this man that's following her? And like, is she going insane? What's going on? And then right at the end there, she never made it out of the lake. She had died that day. So this whole entire thing was just, I don't even know, like a spirit walk? Who knows, right? But anyway, that was a fantastic film. I really loved the experimentation throughout the film, the very extreme zoom-ins and zoom-outs of the camera angles to really show suspense, and then a lot of the lighting, some of it was very like beautiful and light, and others were very shadowy. I loved especially the makeup, the simplicity of the makeup of the souls, how it was just like really white makeup and then really black eyes. I think it was an homage to the silent era of film. I don't know if he did that intentionally or if it was just like a budgeting thing, but I think it really worked aesthetically for this film. I also loved that it was shot in black and white, really kept the eeriness of, you know, the film, and we were still put in this mystery because of course when you have black and white, you lose your sense of color, so you can't see as many shapes and things that, you know, your eyes want to see in color. Fantastic. Overall, I think this was a fantastically spooky film. I don't know if I'm going to revisit it. It kind of freaked me out a little. Especially some of the jump scares and the fourth wall breakings. It was all so perfectly spooky. Thank you guys so much for recommending it, and thank you so much for watching it with me. Alright everyone, that does it for this video. As always, if you liked it as much as I did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to help us get to 10,000 subscribers, because we are so close, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button as well as that bell notification to stay in the loop. If you want to see this film's full reaction, you will find it on my Patreon as well as our FlickPick polls, which allow you to vote for future videos, and our MWM live watch parties, where every other Saturday night we come together at 6 p.m. Arizona time, and we watch one classic film live via Zoom. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then I highly encourage you to check out that Patreon link, which is in the description box below. If you would like to support the channel, but you're not quite interested in becoming a patron, why not buy me a movie ticket? Currently, all movie ticket donations are being raised to hire an editor so that I can get more content out to you all quicker. If that's something that you would be interested in supporting, head on over to www.buymeacoffee.com/MiaTiffany, and I have linked that down in the description. And honestly guys, the best form of support is simply to share this video amongst friends and family on social media and anywhere and with anyone else that you think might enjoy this type of content. In the next video, we are going to be watching a film, not quite horror, more thriller. We are going to be diving into the film Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. I am so excited to watch this, another Bette Davis and a Joan Crawford, which is going to be very interesting seeing them both on screen. If you have not seen Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, please watch that first. Watch it completely in its entirety so you don't miss a single detail. And I have provided links down in the description of where I got my physical copy as well as where you can stream it online. If you have a recommendation for any classic Hollywood films, head on over to my website, www.miatiffany.com. If you aren't quite sure as to what I've reacted to on the channel, fear not. I do have a LetterBoxd account. It is under the handle Mama Mia Tiffany. There you will find all of the movies I've reacted to, as well as links as to where you can find the actual video. So check that out. And while you're on social media, why not follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Movies with Mia, and on Instagram and TikTok at movieswithmia_. I'm also available on email. My email is miawilliams642@gmail.com. And finally, as always guys, this is such a pleasure. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe and healthy out there, and I'll see you, boo, in the next video. Bye everyone. Okay, honestly, I'm actually really excited to do this one. I'm like so scared. Just finished watching The Hitchhiker. Had to put myself through that one. And now we're about to watch another scary movie. So let's do it. Today we are continuing our classic horror series. Ooh, my eyelash is literally coming off as I talk. That is so embarrassing. Oh my god, hold on guys. Why not buy me a movie thanks? A movie thanks. Okay. For the third time's a charm. Stay and do not come off. So embarrassing. Excuse me. Now, the Saltaire Pavilion. What was that? I don't know. Now, once Harvey returned to Kansas, he immediately got to work on formulating a way to start this project. Woo! Got it in one. Love it.